why choose DWP versus a company like iTrust Capital? Why pay $16K on $800,000 investment to DWP every single year just to simply have institutional custody, while companies like ITC AUM fees are literally zero? What advantages and value adds justifies this? That's a really good question, actually. So you have an advisor to be able to help you through all of this. At iTrust Capital, it's self-directed. They only do self-directed IRAs. They also have a self-directed Fireblocks instance where you can hold your assets. I have a little bit different, definition of institutional custody than other people do. It's kind of a term that's thrown around, and they're not wrong or right. I think Fireblocks is great. They use MPC technology. They don't have HSMs, which is required in order to be FIPS compliant for for a qualified custodian here in the U.S. There's additional oversights and audits that we have to adhere to because we are SEC registered and FINRA registered. That also causes, some additional compliance and red tape and all those things. So there's some additional security and things that we have around what we do. We also have access to institutional products to be able to generate returns on the XRP or other digital assets that you have with us that those counterparties won't. In order to be able to offer, pooled vehicles or any of the other investment products, you're going to likely have to be a registered investment advisor, which requires a lot of additional overhead and compliance and personnel and all those things. I'm pretty confident that we have access to the most institutional products that are out there, and we'll continue to bring those to market over the next, 1 to 6 months. I think a lot of people are going to be very happy with the ways that they're able to put their assets to work while they're held there, safe and secure. It's going to be difficult for other people to be able to bring those products to their client base without the oversight from the regulators or offering unregistered securities. There was, and I'm not saying anybody that you mentioned is anywhere remotely close to this. I think that the people that you mentioned are actually doing a very good job operating in the space that we're currently in. We've taken a little bit different path than most people. We've tried to uphold the highest level of regulatory compliance that we possibly could. And so with that, it's been a little bit slower grow. The marketing rule applies in ways that it doesn't to other people. So, and again, we're not